know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can say.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets it up past the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
and he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get this. It is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? On the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
A first down carry for Barkley. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Third down, Wilson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
At the 10-yard line.
Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Throwing, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And balls all the way down at the 3.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time, and those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Greg Zerline to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Darius Slayton.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, New York.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
8-yard pickup.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Barkley did not get there. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get to the face of the play.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
18 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This to Jarwin. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboy right side of the field.
To Michael Thomas.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Wilson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up second.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Barkley. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. With a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 27.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defensive have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, either put a defensive end or a linebacker over and try to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy. Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for them, shake them and get to the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick them up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second. And
looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Prescott's pass.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. The Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll throw again. Prescott. Got his connection, complete to Woods. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Cowboy.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one to Jarwin over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come up. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Prescott's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On the run, it's Dowdle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They run here with Dowdle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
For the point after.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sirline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Sirline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased after, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the shotgun, he'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Prescott yet again. Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here with the option. No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose. The Giants have it. It's picked up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
New York.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Open man is Galladay, complete.
Wilson.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of handles.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Pickup. First down, New York.
To throw again is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This to Jarwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, foul. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
Prescott off play action. They'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or too shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A running play. It's Dowdle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing here. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game. Buyer beware.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Here's Wilson to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to
Michael Thomas.
Touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Off the play fake, Prescott. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now a desperation throw. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You were raised so the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Do you take from the rich and the poor and us? Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where am I known? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when it beat us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh. Shut up for what? Shut up for what? Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage, lemonade.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Championship game.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by Aaron Rodgers, who won Super Bowl 45 right here in this very stadium.
And in fine fashion, too. The MVP, what did he throw for? Over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns.
Well, he had a big day, and they needed every bit of that, beating Pittsburgh for another championship for the Green Bay Packers. But when you watch him play, how much fun is it to see him go out there, dissect defenses with not just his arm, but his mind? And I think his ability to move is a huge part of his game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. after the sack on first down. Rodgers, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, keep...
Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. They'll try. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
For Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
He's got his targets caught. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. Rodgers to Cobb. 41 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. For Kidder here, it's complete.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on the ball. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From midfield now on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dak Prescott, sack.
Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Panthers nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And it's caught at the 7-yard line.
Prescott.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
With the carry for
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And the 2nd down throw on target. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 30.
On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Shakes off the sag. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
And at the 22-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, open man, Butler complete. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
This is incomplete. Henry runs the intended receiver. Third down here.
Incomplete. Damon Arnett on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a slant held in by Ruggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
4 yards.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Prescott yet again. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in the... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Incomplete. brings up third down. And
on third down, it's Prescott. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Williams loses the football. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
50-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's about.
Picked it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And we have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try to get downfield.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 59 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Run for Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bullet. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. The drive starts with a completion left side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Powers through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Rodgers again now. He'll give this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Now he's strapped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man, Butler complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Rodgers pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play action now, Prescott. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On play action, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Prescott's pass.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation...
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could talk to, I'm talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.